Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to this is Starcraft English commentary. We'll continue with the losers series of games between who is this, Hero and Rush as part of round of 16 Group D, the final group before the quarterfinals. Some kind of lackluster performance so far by the loser in the first game, but let's hope that it's going to be a little bit better here. This next map is going to be Radeon, very much balanced map. Everyone knows about this map, and we have Hero located at the bottom left. As for Rush, it's going to be at the top right. We're going to be having possibly something going crazy here. No, it's going to be just a forward barracks. Nothing out of the ordinary. And of course, the overlord from Hero would not be able to actually see and react that much. So for the time, he's feeling kind of very much safe here, especially from Rush. Let us just quickly reveal the ELO scores of this game, as well as the players, to see how they're performing these days. As you can see, in the last 30 days, Rush's ELO scores is 1291 and Hero is 1301. These guys are very close. Hero against Terran is not so strong, only 47%, and Rush against Zerg is quite strong, 64%. So I would say that in current form, these players are pretty much even, and that's nice. Now it's going to be just up to skill to see which player is going to be triumphing ahead here. For the time being, Drone discovering the enemy right away. I think he just moved right across the goddamn map, and he sees that the SCV is making the barracks. He's gonna attack once again from the outside, and that SCV is damaged, but good repair work from Rush. He's forced to dedicate 4 SCVs to this defense, and that is a ridiculous amount, but I think the barracks will complete now. The SCV is very close to dying, but at the last minute it's gonna get repaired. Yeah, he was forced to send a 4th SCV out, man, to go for scouting. I mean, that was a huge waste of resources. I was wondering, would it be a lot more beneficial to use a 3rd SCV as scouting after the barracks is finished completing? I think you're gonna be a little bit later in terms of timing, because there could be some weird stuff happening, right? There could be something like, I don't know, 4 pool, 5 pool. It's entirely possible, I think. So anyways, what are we seeing happening now? Alright, spawning pool is gonna be completed momentarily, and as for Rush, he is looking to expand. He's saving up his money. He will have no problem expanding here.
첫 세트를 선취 득점을 한 쪽이 조금 더 전략성이 가미된 경기를 할 가능성도 상당히 높은데 그런 선택을 하지는 않았습니다.
Alright, SCV has finally arrived, and Rush will have some ideas. Lair coming up on the high ground. Hero will allow the SCV to go out there and check out his main base. For a while, Marines are moving across the area just to ensure that there are no forward Zerglings or some overlords, something like that, and just trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but definitely not much, and the game is gonna stabilize from there. By the way, I have some cool news. I think you saw it in the run by news blurb. The Pope of the Vatican City, or the, what is it? Is he the leader, the head of state of the Roman Empire? No, that's not someone else. That's Julius Caesar. What is the name of the country where the Pope is reigning? It's just Vatican City, right? Or Vatican State, right? Vatican City. So he has passed away, and I guess I will send all of my condolences to all of the Catholics of the world. If you are in the European continent, you are possibly Catholic, or maybe Protestant, I'm not so sure, but you know, the loss of such a leader is a big thing, so I'm sorry to hear that. And I've heard that there's gonna be a conclave that meets to discuss the future Pope situation, and a lot of people will come out here. They will start to have some votes, something like that. Oh my god, Marines gonna arrive here, and these drones are forced to run away. The Zerglings, we need to wait for support. How many drones will fall? The first drone will fall. The drone's gonna get surrounded. 1 drone fall, 2 drone fall, 3 drones fall. The 4th one is very close to falling, but it gets saved, and all of the Marines will die. So how much damage was that? Losing 5 Marines to get 3 drones, some lost mining time, is what we have seen there. But anyways, back to the Pope of Italy. We had Mr. Giovanni, who was within the person who supported me in the last days a couple of months ago, and so he's since then disappeared from the list. But I just wanted to say, Mr. Giovanni, condolences to you and the Italian people for the loss of such a great leader. I'm not so sure if he was great, but he was definitely a significant leader. So that is one thing. The second thing, a bit more exciting, is that the series Last of Us, a very nice apocalyptic zombie featured movie, has got the second season started. So if you're a fan of zombies, if you're a fan of Last of Us, it's got a game as well. So go ahead and check out that game as well as the first season if you've not seen it. But if you've seen it, go ahead and check out the second season. It's definitely worth watching. I love the first season. I have not had time to watch the second season yet, but I will be looking forward to watching it. Anyways, back to this game. We have a scan from Rush. He sees the Spire and the third hatchery, so he's confirmed everything he needs to know here. There's nothing out of the ordinary inside the Zerg space. Massive barracks coming up, and yeah, I always wonder, why don't the Terran players adopt the playstyle of Flash, which is just 3 gate Goliaths? Excuse me, 3 factory Goliaths. It seems like it's invincible, but it looks like the other players are refusing to play. Anyways, the 4th hatchery is not sure if it's been spotted or not, but looks like Heroes decided that it's better to build it very close towards his main. That base has got 2 entrances, but it's easier to believe in case of aggression from the Terran player. Anyways, what are we seeing now? Much is gonna start to make their way across the map, and Marines in position to intercept. But I feel like the timing of the turret is just perfect. It's just perfect. There's nothing that separates these guys. Yeah, the drones are mining gas now, so Hero will actually try to use this to bait the enemy into defending, and then just use the time to build up his economy and to get additional tech. As for Rush, he's gonna try to survive, and if the Mutas don't do too much aggressive moves against his territory, he's gonna have to move out. He's gonna have to make the first move to force the to force the Zerg player to actually make some sacrifices, some exchanges, some trade-offs. Alright, we're gonna be having more mutas now coming from Hero, but alright, this is a sizable amount of mutas. With the 3 gas, things will start to get very interesting. The fact that he chose a base closer to his home, that allows him to, for faster access of the gases, but now the Marines have the +1 weapon, so Hero, either he does some sick sweeps and gets some lonely Marines picked up, or he's gotta go inside the main and start to destroy some SCVs and driving the Marines back. But for the timing, the Marines have scanned, and he saw that the Hydran is about halfway done. It actually is not easy to go for the lurkers defense on that 3rd base because it's very open. But anyways, Mutas gonna get on high ground. He gets 1 more Marine. He will get the turret. Now high ground advantage in favor of Hero. He can stay here for a while. He gets a couple of Marines. He gets more Marines. The Zerlings are still doing good shot against the Marines, but now the high ground advantage is nullified, I think. And this Mutas is gonna get pushed out. But Hero, what did he buy here? I think he just bought some time. He definitely did buy some time. He gets another turret destroyed, so that's not bad. Alright, we're looking at the 8-minute and 30th second of the game. Very good Mutalist micro from Hero supply-wise. Hero is 72 and Rush is 67. But it's not. There's no decisive advantage going to one player or the other. Granted, Hero is able to get his 3rd base up, and he's able to actually mine gas from it efficiently. But that has allowed him to make Mutalisk relatively easily because it's got ample gas. But the question is, that base will be hard to hold in the mid to late game until he gets Defiler. Even if he gets Defiler, it's still hard. It's still hard because at the early stage you don't have that many hatcheries, and the Terran player could just completely overwhelm you, and you cannot reinforce fast enough because the Zerg player lives and dies by the motto, everything for the swarm. You die for the swarm, you make a new wave of Zerlings, and you repeat. Anyway, Zerling's gonna try to surround here, and this is gonna be the critical moment. Possibly Hero does he have enough to attack. He gets all of the Marines. Reinforcement comes from the back, and it's gonna force all of these Mutas back. Now he goes for it nonetheless, but it's just way too many Marines, and he gets a couple of more units, but he's gonna retreat, and he's gonna lose all of his Zerlings now. And now he will go inside the main. There's a single turret. The turret could possibly find a weak Mutas and take it out. I think one Mutas died already. Another Mutas died very quickly. So another one is so purple, but Hero is able to break the balance in destroying some SCVs, building some critical infrastructure, but I think the starport is completed. Yeah, definitely the starport is completed, so that's gonna be something. Anyways, Hero is rushing to lurker. We can actually push across with some lurkers and make sure the enemy is contained, or at least, you know, go for some kind of stop lurker shenanigans. He's gonna be clipped the win here, but now 8 bridges destroyed everything. That SCV is building the science facility. Need to get sniped now. It looks like Hero is not paying attention because he saw that his mutuals are so damaged. Anyways, rush GG. Well, the 5th set. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.